So we've talked about the parts of the guitar. We've talked about the frets, inlays. We've talked about 2 special frets and the reasons that those are considered special frets. Now we're going to talk about actual fretting. We're going to talk about the technique of fretting. So when we fret, and fretting is just obviously pushing down on the string to make contact with that, between that string and its fret. So when we are playing the guitar, we need to practice using our fingertips on the frets or on the strings rather than the pads of our fingers. And I'll demonstrate the reason for that. This is the D chord. 3 strings that are fretted. For the D chord, we don't play the 6th string or the 5th string. We start with the open D string. That's the lowest D note on the guitar, and that's why it's called a D chord, because it uses the root note as D. Now, when we play this chord, we're fretting the 3rd string in the 2nd fret and the 1st string in the 2nd fret. We're fretting the 2nd string in the 3rd fret. So those 3 fingers touch the fretboard in a triangle shape. So we have an open D string fretted on the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. That's the D chord. Now, if we don't use the tips of our fingers, what will happen is, for example, when we fret this 3rd fret on the 2nd string, if we don't have our fingertip up, then the note on the high E string is muted, which we don't want. We want that string to be able to ring out. So that's why we need to use our fingertips to fret the strings rather than the pads of our fingers. Now, your fingertips are gonna hurt. It's just gonna hurt. That's gonna happen. When your fingers start to hurt, what I do is I rub my fingertips on my leg, rub them around a little bit, get them loosened up again, and then go right back into it. Now, when we talk about practicing, we could say to practice until your fingertips hurt, but your fingertips in the beginning are gonna hurt pretty soon. And as you practice more, as you build up calluses on your fingertips, you can play longer without that discomfort showing up. But you do want to practice with your fingers tall on the strings, fretting with your fingertips. I always say that if you practice it right, you'll learn it right. And if you practice it wrong, you're practicing a mistake and you're getting better at a mistake. So practice it right and learn it right. Even if that means you got to slow down, whatever. If you practice it right, you'll learn it right.